Hi guys, welcome back. This is your friend Rankish3 and today we are going to speak about the audio settings for your OBS Studios. So as you must have been earlier watching my videos and you have seen a lot of videos which I have done regarding the OBS Studios and all sort of different settings that you can probably go and make in OBS Studio to make your stream look more professional and look more better than you actually started with. So today one of the important things that OBS Studio has is the audio settings, and today we're going to speak about then how we can actually set them up in the right way to make our audio sound more clear, better, and in a professional way. So if you are new to my channel, please don't forget to watch other videos which I have made. You can go to my playlist over here and you can watch all these videos. Especially if you want to learn about OBS Studio, you can go to my playlist for the OBS Studio, which is available in my playlist section, and you can watch all these videos, or probably you can just go and watch my other videos and tutorials. So today in this video we are going to cover 4 different settings about the audio, about improving the audio, and those 4 settings are basically your noise suppression, noise gate, compressor, and gain filter. So without any further ado, let's get started with this video. Hey guys, welcome back, and this is Rankish3, your friend. You're watching R3 Gamings. So as I spoke earlier in this video about the audio settings of OBS, so if you are a new streamer, or probably you have been streaming for some time and you find that you're still the audio or the audio quality of your streams uh, are not improving over the period of time, this is probably because you are not using the right settings. Even if you have a high quality microphone or just a cheap one, it doesn't matter. There are a few filters which you can use in your settings, in your audio settings, to improve the overall quality of your voice. So as you can see in my audio mixer right over here, you can see my microphone is working and you can see the screen bar fluctuating from low to high. So as this means that my audio input is working, my microphone is working fine. If you don't know how to set up your microphone settings, you can watch the other videos where you can find how to set up your microphone. So now going further in this video, we'll understand that how to improve the overall quality of your microphone and your audio. So what we are going to do today is that we are going to learn about few settings which can help you to improve in this area. So what we're going to do is first is we're going to go on this pop settings icon over here, and we are going to go to the filters section. So now as you can see, I have opened this filters section. So right now you can see there is no filter over here. This is because we have not selected anyone, and I did have few filters earlier, but I removed it just for the purpose of making this video. So now what we are going to do is that we are going to go to this plus icon and we are going to click on it. So the first setting that you have to do is the noise suppression. So before I go into the noise suppression, I'll like to tell you that please have a close hearing, or please have a close look on the voice level of my microphone without applying this setting. So probably there is a lot of background noise which I already know that comes into my videos when I used to record these videos without these settings. So I'm going to be silent for a few seconds and you can probably understand what I'm trying to tell you. So as you see, there was a certain level of background noise which was pretty much clear even through the audio levels of the microphone on my OBS, and To remove these background noise, the noise suppression is extremely useful. This is actually what noise suppression is meant to do. It reduces all the background noise which distorts your audio or probably ruins your audio quality. So as soon as I click on this, you'll see the difference in my voice quality. So now I'm going to click on noise suppression and you'll see the change yourself. So now you can see probably my voice quality is much clearer and much better, and the background noise is now not available. And to show you that, I'm going to be silent for another few seconds and you can probably see the microphone would be probably dead silent and there will be no background noise. So I hope you felt the difference, because I felt that kind of difference when I actually turned on my noise suppression filter, and my strings, my recordings, all of them become much better. The audio quality became much better than previous videos or streams where the filter was not enabled. Even when I am not speaking, there will be a little bit of noise which will be present in the room or in the area where you're working or where you're streaming. It can be because of the fan or AC, or maybe there are some people just walking or doing their job in the behind area. So there will be a little bit of noise which your microphone might pick up, or is usually picking up and giving a humming or a buzzing sound in the background. So that is the main function of the noise suppression, to reduce all these background noises and make your audio clear. So as for this setting, by default it is set up to minus 30 decibels. Minus 30 decibels is basically a higher setting. You can reduce it a little bit as per your convenience, and you probably might not get the right number over here in the first go, so you have to play around a little bit to understand what is the perfect mic suppression level for your microphone, because this might differ from person to person and from system to system and microphone to microphone, as the conditions and the environment is totally different for each individual. So if you move towards right, the suppression level will be decreasing. That means there will be more room for the background noise to be present in your audio. As you move towards the left, the more it increases, the more silent your microphone will become. For me, minus 30 is absolutely fine. It works for me. So you have to find your own right settings which works for you. Now we go to the next setting. The next setting we have to go is your noise gate. So you can click OK once you select this setting. So what noise gate actually does is that it defines the limit when when the filter has to kick in and kick out. So close threshold is basically when your microphone has to close for picking up any noise or any audio from the background. So basically what happens is that minus 32 is the limit defined over here when your microphone will close or cut off the audio from the background. Same way, open threshold is basically the amount of noise or the level of noise when your microphone will start kick in and start picking up in the audio or the noise when it reaches to a certain level. What its help does is that it let you define that at what level of noise you want your microphone to start, and you want your microphone to stop picking up the noise. So as I told you earlier, the further you move towards right, the value decreases. The more you go towards the left, the value increases. That means the noise level as you move towards the right will decrease, and as you move the noise level as you move right towards will increase. That means it will start picking up the slightest of the background noise which will be present over there, and the further you start moving towards the left, that means the quieter your mic will become. So post these two settings, third option over here is attack time. So basically the attack time means the amount of time that your microphone post which your microphone will be activated. That means if there is a noise present for 25 milliseconds, your microphone will kick in and it will be activated and start picking up the noise. So you can set the amount of time from here as per your convenience to which duration you want your microphone to start kicking. Same way, hold time is basically the time your microphone will be active before you stop speaking. So that means your microphone will be hold as per this default setting for 200 milliseconds once you stop speaking. So suppose I stop speaking right now, till another 200 milliseconds my microphone will be on hold and will be active, and post that it will be completely shut off. The release time. So release time basically means is the amount of time that your OBS needs to start kicking the filter for turning off your microphone. So that means before you stop speaking, your microphone, your OBS needs 150 milliseconds of time to understand that you have now stopped speaking and it's time for the OBS to turn off your microphone. So now understanding this noise gate, we have to go to the another setting, which is compressor. Now once we reach to the compressor, but basically if I tell you all these settings are pretty okay and you don't need to change anything in it, but I will explain you what these settings mean. The ratio means the bit. So before going to all these settings, I would like to explain what compressor is. So compressor's main function is to turn down the high pitch noises or the volumes which probably you are making or your microphone might pick up because of something in the background. So when you're probably streaming and you're pretty excited and you do something really great or you outperform in a certain game, so you might be on top of your voice, and that's where the role of the compressor comes in. It will try to reduce and level those high pitch volumes to a certain level, post which it will be turned off and a normal voice or a normal level of your voice will be available on your audio. So what it does is that it reduces all the high pitch noises and try to reduce them so that your stream doesn't get affected or your audio doesn't become noisy. So now to understand what all these settings mean is that what ratio means is basically the amount to which you want to reduce the high volume. So if the ratio level is right now 10, so that means if there is a noise in the background, a high pitch is detected in the background or in your microphone, the compressor will reduce it to the 10 times of the present noise level. So either you can put it to 1 or you can put it up to till 32, but in my opinion it should be somewhere around 4 to 5, which should be an okay setting. It may differ differently to all of you because everybody has their own voice levels. Somebody's voice pitch is pretty high than rest of the others, so you have to play around with this setting to find out the right perfect match for yourself. Same way, threshold. So threshold is basically the level when your compressor will start kicking. So if you have put the value of 18 minus 18 decibels. That means post 18 minus 18 decibel the compressor will start kicking. So suppose my voice level goes beyond minus 18 decibel, the compressor setting will, or the compressor filter will be activated. So you can again put it the value as per your own voice level. Then the third setting is attack. So you can understand attack is that how fast you want your compressor to kick in. So basically, the lower the time period of this attack setting is, the faster your microphone will kick in and will reduce will activate the compressor setting and your voice level will be reduced. So in my case it is 6 milliseconds, which is okay. So post 6 milliseconds this compressor filter will be activated, and once the compressor filter is applied and my volume normalizes, it will be released. And which is going to the next setting. Release means that is basically, as I told you earlier, is when the compressor filter will be released. So 60 milliseconds is the time post the high level noise is reduced. Post of that 60 milliseconds, till 60 milliseconds your compressor filter will be active, and post that it will be shut down or it will be released. Gain or the output gain is basically if you want to increase your microphone level. So there is a certain amount to which you can increase your noise level from your audio mixer, and post that if you want to add on some sort of boost to your audio, you have to do this setting. But since we are going to do this setting separately, so we are not going to make any changes over here. Now again you have to go to the plus icon and you have to go to the gain filter. Now gain filter, as I told you earlier, is simply a filter to increase or to give a boost to your volume level in case you find that the audio levels from your microphone isn't that great. So there is a certain limit to which you can increase or decrease volume from your audio mixer or probably from your microphone if it has any volume control built in it. Or what you can do separately is you can play around with this gain setting and you can increase. If you go towards the right, you can increase the boost of the voice. As you can see that it has now all turned red, so that means it has been increased. Or you can just move towards the left and decrease the volume. So even if I'm speaking on a very normal voice, you can see the green bar is pretty much reduced. I am going to make it at default because my microphone is perfectly fine and I do not want to play around with this setting. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to type 00 over here and that's it, and enter. So basically these are the 4 settings which you can use on your microphone filter on your microphone as filters and help yourself in improving the overall audio quality for your streaming as well as for your recordings through OBS. Also I will put a link of the microphone which I'm using right now. This is from the Cosmic Byte headset, and there are 2 different microphones which I usually use for recordings. I use the one which I'm presently using, which is a headset mic with a headset and a mic, and the other one is a color label microphone which is a cheap quality, which I use for probably mostly during the live streamings and gamings, and it works pretty fine for me because I have applied all these different filters which I just showed you. So I hope you guys have learned something about the audio quality and how to improve or make your audio sound more professional during your recordings or probably during your live streamings. I would request all of you to please stay at your home. Stay safe, follow all the procedures of self-hygiene, and take care of yourself, and keep watching R3 Gamings. And I would like to ask R3 Gaming community to please feel free to comment on my videos if you have any kind of questions, or probably you want to know something, or probably you want me to make a video on a certain topic. I would be really obliged to know if you really want me to do something for you guys. And with that note, thank you so much for watching R3 Gamings, and don't forget to subscribe, press the bell icon for the latest notification. And if you find this video can help somebody in improving their streaming, or probably their knowledge, don't just feel free to share this video with them. Okay, till then, take care, bye bye, see you soon.